What is up, heroes? It's Midnight Zero.
And Lizzie.
And welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. In the last episode,
we went to Grape House.
Yeah, we finally made it to the Grape House and started to explore just a little bit, though.
Yeah, very little bit.
Yeah, we came into this room and
Nanami ran after us.
Yes, of course. She couldn't stand Solda and Komaito.
Yeah.
She was with, yeah. So naturally, we're gonna go be like, hey, Nanami, come chill with us.
Yeah, come hang out with us.
Getting pretty lonely, just hanging out with this robot.
That door doesn't lead outside. I think it's pointless to even try it out. Definitely.
Ooh.
Whoa. Whoa. Character development for Nanami.
I know, it's not the typical, I think.
Or probably.
It's definitely. Definitely, you say? It's rare for Nanami to be that certain.
Yeah. I have a good reason for that.
Ooh.
I want to know what your good reason is. I think I found out the secret of the funhouse's structure.
That was fast.
Yeah.
The secret of the structure?
Want me to tell you? Do you want me to explain it to you? Well, pay close attention to each house's relationship to its respective tower.
Okay.
Okay. First,
Right.
try to remember the first floor of the strawberry house.
I'm trying to think through it all right now,
Yeah. So the tower is facing towards the left side, and the grape house is facing towards the right side. Which means that
this door on the left over here that you can't see us pointing to because you can't see anything beyond the screen.
Yeah.
Is probably the door
I
on the right.
actually think that they're the same tower.
Do you think that they're the same tower?
Because you could very easily just change the color of the lighting on the walls, maybe change the pattern on the door or whatever, and then change the illustration. Those are things that can easily be done during the elevator time. And I think it's the same. Or...
Okay, that's possible.
Or maybe it's like, oh, you know what we should do? We should look at the door that we came in through.
That's what I was about to say. We would have to know the door that we came through.
Yeah.
It's like whether or not that has like the opposite.
If it has a grape on it.
Yeah.
And then if if the door that we came in through via Strawberry Tower has a strawberry on it, then it's the same tower.
Right. Well, maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe not. They could be two different towers and just indicate which tower you're going to. Right. I know, I'm saying we can't rule out either possibility.
Yes, we can't rule out. That's my guess. I think it's the same tower.
I still am not convinced they're the same tower.
Okay. First, try to remember the first floor of the Strawberry House. From the elevator, Strawberry Hall is on your left-hand side, right? And if you walk along it, you'll end up at Strawberry Tower, right? On the other hand, Grape House. From the elevator, Grape Hall is on your right-hand side, right? And if you walk along it, you'll end up at Grape Tower, right? Now, here comes the main point with those two buildings.
Oh, so you were here all along. Of course, that interruption. Hey, Nanami, don't go running off on your own. You disappeared so suddenly. I was worried about you. Oh, Komaida.
Aww.
Solda, Komaida. Thanks to your disappearance, I was left all alone with Komaida. Huh? Was that annoying for you? Heck yeah, it was. I don't want to be alone with a creep like you. I see. So it's not just Hinata. You don't trust me either. Huh, Solda. Hey, are you okay? Have you stopped trusting other humans? Well, yeah.
Aww.
Thanks to you, Baka.
Aw, Solda, no, trust us.
Don't lash out at Komaida like that.
Wow, everyone's here. Huh? Oh, you all came.
Good timing. We didn't have to waste any time gathering people. That was quick. I thought your investigations would take more time. Yeah, we didn't even go up to the
Yeah, we didn't get to see the Monokuma archive.
Yeah. There aren't any areas to search, and we didn't find any good clues.
Right now, the only thing I found is...
Oh, now that I think about it, they like to have us explore each area before moving on to the next one, right?
Yeah.
So they would probably want us to explore the whole first floor. If we tried to go up to the higher levels, they'd be like, oh, let's explore the first floor first and then get here. So like...
It's not like we missed out on it.
Yeah, so there really isn't anything I think that we missed out on there.
There's seriously no food anywhere. This ain't funny at all.
I heard that it's super painful to die from starvation. Before that happens, why don't we, the hamsters that Tanaka carries around?
No! Don't dare!
Oh
don't
no!
You
and the
dare.
rivalry between Solda and Tanaka
I
grows.
know. Yeah! Yo! Okay.
coming in to
I know,
save
coming
her
in to
boy.
save the hamsters, and there's no way Soda's gonna like suggest that again. You imbecile! What are you implying?
I'm sorry. Solda, you should be grateful to Sonia. If you'd gotten your hands on my 4 dark days of destruction, your body would be incinerated by hellfire.
But are the hamsters going to be okay without food?
Fortunately, the flowers blooming in Strawberry House's indoor park are cursed flowers from Hell's Garden. As long as those seeds are there, the 4 dark days of destruction shall not lose a single hit point. I like how he said that. It also takes away that potential motive. Right?
Yeah. I am relieved to hear that.
Now then, let's listen to your reports and see what you guys have found.
Guys, it's just like back in the first game when everyone would get together for
breakfast
and like talk about what they saw.
Yeah. Aww. Personally, I'd rather let Nanami continue her talk, but I feel like she was hinting that they might be the same tower.
I agree.
Yeah. I still don't think we can confirm it.
Yeah.
But I think she's hinting at it too.
Yeah.
Oh well, I should listen to what everyone has to say. Is it fine if Tanaka, Kuzuryu, and I represent our teams and give the reports? I like that idea. Yeah, I don't mind. Rejoice, mongrels. I've discovered something that you fiends will be happy to hear about.
Yes, our team's discovery is number 1. We shall not lose.
Because it's a contest now. I think their priorities are off slightly. Oh, we're gonna keep talking about Nanami.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd rather let Nanami continue her talk, but everyone's reports are important too. I should get off.
Oh, fine.
Fine. Maidaro. Shout out to Togami. I'm sure the others already know, but let me tell you just in case. The second floor of Grape House also has guest rooms similar to the ones on the second floor of Strawberry House. Are they like exactly the same on the inside? But instead of being covered with strawberry patterns, they're covered with grape patterns.
There's a telephone with a strawberry on it.
Yep, shocker. I'm interested in the portrait, but also like the guest rooms, it looks like it.
Yeah.
I don't know if the inscription's the same.
True.
There's a similar lounge here as well. There's also a phone in the lounge too. However, instead of the grape button that was on the phone in Strawberry House lounge, there's a strawberry button on the phone in Grape House's lounge. Now, I'm just guessing at this point, but it's possible that we can use those two phones to communicate with each other.
Whoa. So the picture on the buttons shows where each phone connects to.
The picture on the button shows where each phone connects to. Now, the thing is, if there were only 2 phones, I don't think those pictures would be necessary.
Agreed.
Because if there were only 2 phones, it'd be
just, like,
pretty obvious.
Yeah,
right?
like they connect to each other.
Right? Which makes me think that there's a third building, although all the ties between Grape House and Strawberry House aren't hinting at another, like,
I agree.
house
I don't think that there's
existence.
another building.
I don't think that there is, but
You just want a blue house.
I do want a blue house. I want a yellow house.
You want a yellow house.
I really want a yellow house, but I think a blue house would fit more. Because Shy Guy's toy box and primary color is white.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. The picture on the buttons shows where each phone connects to. That's probably it. Okay. Solda?
Yeah,
No,
I mean, do you
come
want to
on.
talk to Audie? I know that she wasn't like the designated
Yeah,
person,
why not?
but why not talk to her? This ain't funny at all. There's seriously no food anywhere.
Instead of talking about food all the time, how about you try to find the exit?
Exit?
Oh my
Is that
gosh.
tasty?
This chick, even the inside of her head is full of drool.
Because she's like drooling so much, and it's
Yeah.
like instead of brains, she has drool for her.
Oh, okay. I didn't really get that at first. You couldn't tell from
Yeah.
my confused statement. Nanami, when I realized she suddenly disappeared, I couldn't believe she went to you of all people. And now everyone's gathered here all of a sudden. What's going on? Better not say I lured everyone here. Well, it's not like that. But you look like you already knew this place was important, so you were totally casing this area. So when someone is suspicious of me, anything I do will look suspicious to them, huh? What should I do? This is like prime example of having some sort of theory and fitting it on data.
Yeah.
As opposed to doing some sort of experiment, taking the data and then extrapolating from that data, right? Or drawing a conclusion from that data. But
What's it called again?
I forget exactly what it is
Like
called.
experimental bias or something?
No, it's not the difference between empirical and there are two different like perspectives where it's like you have some sort of like branching overall like idea, and then you test things to test whether or not that idea is true, or you do some sort of experiment to get data, and then you work like outwards, kind of like the different directions of like a funnel. There are two like different philosophies in that. One of them is empiricism. I forget what the other one is, but it's not this. That's not what it is. This is clear like logical fallacy.
Yeah.
But yeah. Regardless, let's chat with Nekamaru. We should first listen to the reports that the others have gathered.
Alright, thanks, D-Dai.
Thanks. Tanaka. Now then, I shall present to you my discovery. I won't let you say such nonsense like I forgot. Monokuma said it himself before we arrived here. So is it really your discovery?
I know.
He said there are ship parts in the funhouse. Could it be? Interesting. Are there ship parts in the funhouse? Do you think they're in the final dead room?
I think they're in the rooms.
Are they in the rooms?
Do you remember that?
I remember the background thing in the deluxe room looked like a ship.
Yeah, that looked...
For sure. I'm thinking they might be hidden in like the statues, the swing, or something like that. Maybe like disguised to an extent. Or within the big like fruit structures. Or in the final dead room.
Yeah.
That's all I can really think of though.
Yeah.
But they might be hidden amongst things in the rooms.
Probably.
Could it be? Sold up, and you lowly humans. Fall to your knees and show your gratitude to me, the overlord of ice of the destroyed world of death.
I really want to know if he stays consistent with like his like persona.
Yeah.
Because I haven't really been paying too much attention to whether or not he has like a very consistent persona throughout the whole game.
He's been consistent with ice.
Oh yeah.
As like the overlord of ice and like from hell and all that. This is the first time we've heard the destroyed world of death.
Yeah.
At least to my knowledge. Feast your eyes on this. Behold, a motor! It's a ship part!
I would just like to point out
the hamster.
hamster.
The hamster is adorable.
Duh.
So that's a motor, but that's clearly a really small motor.
It's really tiny, yeah.
That's not for a ship. Based on its extremely small size, isn't that... That's just a radio-controlled toy. Allow me to tell you a little old story. I was born as a result of a union between a human and a demon, and my existence was shunned by both races. Tokyo Ghoul, though? Perhaps it's because nobody's ever bought me a toy before, but I believe this is truly remarkable.
Oh, wait, but like, no one's ever bought him a toy
before.
Oh, Tanaka, I'd buy you a toy.
Yeah, I just want to know about everybody's past.
I know, I want to know everyone. we don't even have free time in this chapter.
I know.
Wait.
I'm not asking about that. You mean the ship part you found was just some radio-controlled toy? You totally got tricked! Aw. I never said a single word about the ship being real. Stupid, idiot, moron.
Baka.
To say that there are ship parts in here, though. To say that there are ship parts.
Maybe he's implying, like, the whole thing that we saw in the deluxe room.
Maybe he's talking about Sonya and Tanaka.
Oh, the ship!
The ship is in the funhouse.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I mean to say something like the ship parts are in the funhouse would kind of imply that the ship is real. Because like if you're gonna be consistent about telling the truth, I mean I wouldn't put it past Monokuma to lie, but like
yeah. But I think it was saying there are ship parts in the funhouse, but that never implies that there's like a whole ship.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a lot more sensible.
Oh, Soda.
Soda's heartbroken. He's like, this is the only reason I'm in here.
Yeah.
Looks like we don't even have the strength to get upset.
It might be better if we leave him alone for a while.
So it's definitely a waste of time to believe Monokuma. If so, what he said about our student profiles might be a lie, too.
Are you relieved, Hinata?
But our situation is getting so grim that I can't really focus on that right now.
Alright, well, let's talk to Sonya and Komaeda.
And then lastly, Komaeda.
That was the first time I've ever seen a radio-controlled toy. I found it quite fashionable. I was able to hear Tanaka's old story as well, so this was quite a wonderful discovery.
But it wasn't useful at all.
But she just enjoyed hearing Tanaka and like getting to know him.
Ship.
Ship.
Allow me to give you a brief report. Since I'm the one who made this discovery, it's just as important as I am.
It's probably really important.
Yep. Which means it's not that important at all. Just hurry up and say it already. Well, it's about the 3rd floor of Grape House.
The Monokuma.
Do you remember what Monokuma said about a Monokuma archive on the 3rd floor?
It's not there?
I actually tried to go there, but we couldn't get in. Oh. Interesting. Like the name suggests, it was an archive full of stuff about Monokuma. That's actually really funny. That's not what I anticipated. I expected something like the archive from the library in the
like
first
something
game.
really like dirty, like a library or something.
Yeah, like a bunch of books and stuff. But look,
it
that's the
has
button,
and the gavel.
I forget. That looks like a seal, maybe, of Kibagamine Academy.
And then on the background in the TV, it has Monokuma when he like presses the button.
And then a bunch of different little Monokuma art things. Is that Monokuma with a Christmas hat on? Or a Santa hat on?
I don't know. There's Monokuma as a rapper.
Monokuma's a rapper. Oh my god.
Gangsta
oh my god,
Monokuma.
you're right. That's so funny. Okay, interesting. Oh, they look like there are some files, though.
Yeah, it looks like there's some books.
Yeah. It reminded me of those celebrities who build their memorial house in their hometown.
Then it looks like we don't ever need to go in there. Ever.
Not of me throwing shade. Also, I found a lost child at the Monokuma archive.
What?
A lost child?
Like a human?
Huh? Where did she go?
What?
Wait, what?
What? Like a human, small child.
There's no way. There's no way.
It's probably Monomi.
It's maybe Monomi, maybe a doll of some sort.
But
maybe.
like, where did she go? Is it like a robot?
I don't know. Hey, don't just hide. Come on out. What could this be?
I don't know.
Everyone is here, right? Like.
Yeah, everyone's here. It couldn't be like, and it's like a little girl.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it is Monomi. That's a little disappointing.
Yeah. Hello?
So the lost child is you.
Right? That's how people react, right? Well, I just had to get a general idea of how you all would react.
You were lost, but now you are found, Monomi. Despite all of your education, to get a reference to the prodigal son.
Wait, what?
Prodigal son. Guys, she went to a religious school when she was a kid.
I know who the prodigal son is, but I don't know, like...
The parable. Okay, regardless.
Yo, I still got A's in all my religion classes, but I don't retain any of that information.
Tells you how meaningful those are.
What? Hey, the religion classes are also really easy, so it wasn't exactly hard to get an A and also not retain any of the information. Anyways, it's okay. I won't be depressed anymore. I'm used to being treated so poorly. How sad. It's so sad to get used to it. Aww. She seems a little tense. Did Monokuma bring you here as well, Monomi? Yes, I'm so ashamed of myself for getting carelessly tricked by him.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Guys, I think this is the first time in this entire playthrough Lizzie hasn't danced to this song.
No, I was just dancing. I was literally just dancing. That's so false. You like looked over at me while I was dancing.
I don't know, I didn't see you dance, nor did you even announce it.
I mean, I didn't announce it because it's assumed at this point that I always dance when the song comes on. Just saying. It's like my song.
No, now she's dancing.
I was dancing beforehand, you just didn't notice.
Baka.
I'm a failure as a teacher. I have no right to guard everyone.
Nobody here considers you a teacher to begin with. Shade.
But I'm honestly happy that you're here.
Aww.
I can eat you.
Are you edible?
Yeah. Yep. Hey, are you a complete stuffed animal? Is there any part of you left that's still rabbit meat? I'm expected to be food?
GG.
That was the last report, right? Then is it okay if I go now?
Yes, please inform us, Nanami. This is what you mentioned earlier, right? About the structure of the funhouse? The structure of the funhouse?
Well, I've come to a conclusion. The grape tower and the grape tower that we're currently in and the strawberry tower that we were in earlier, I think they're actually the same building.
No! The two towers are the same building, you say?
The twin towers, the two towers.
Lord of the Rings, the two towers, best
what?
one.
It was the best one.
I see. What makes you think that?
Their positions.
Their positions.
Like the left.
Like on the map, yeah. I wonder how you changed the Monomi thing. Or the Usami thing.
I don't know. It looks like just a light pattern in the ground.
I wonder... I wonder not only how it all takes place, but like Because, like, what's, like, the mechanism for changing it? Is it Monokuma actively behind the scenes changing the lights every time, like, someone leaves and then enters from a certain area? Or is it the perspective of the person as they walk in or something like that? Like, how is it actually changing at, like, based on
I
where
wonder
you are?
if, do you remember when they were trying to open? Yeah, when they press the button,
little
it changes,
delay.
which is why there was a delay.
Okay, so you think it's that button that changes it?
Yeah.
So can people not enter from both sides at the same time?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's what I think is going to be important about it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So someone could essentially force someone to have to go to the other building through the elevator if they hit the button and stay in the tower. Right? Or do you think someone while in the tower could have the door behind them close and then someone else try to open the door from the other way and witness
it changing?
it change? Or
I
will
don't
it
think
not
that'll happen.
I was going to say, or will it not change while someone's in there?
Yeah, I think it doesn't change.
That's something I would test immediately.
Oh, yeah, be like,
You know?
other people go to the Strawberry Tower.
Right,
and
to
try
like
come
fully
in.
understand the mechanic.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Because I feel like that's going to be really important information.
Agreed.
So, okay. Okay.
But inside Grape House, Grape Hall's on your right when your back is facing the elevator, right? And so if we think about it and put those two together,
AKA superimpose.
the two towers are the same building, and each house connects to the center. That's the building structure that comes to mind.
What? Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are the same building? But that might be a possibility. Come on, take a look at that door. Isn't that the strawberry image isn't that strawberry image the same one that's on the elevator and telephone? Then, in the same way, wouldn't that image on the door also be showing where it leads to? If that's the case, it would mean that strawberry house is beyond that door with the strawberry image on it. I wonder why, like, you would want to deceive with, like, the color and picture of this.
Oh, like what's the point of it?
Right. Because, like, we're trying to understand, like, how it works, right? Whether or not, like when it changes, right? And then whether or not it'll change if someone's in there. But I'm trying to think of what's the purpose of doing so. If it's relatively easy to figure out that the room is the
That
same.
they're connected, yeah.
Right?
Like, what's the point of, like, I mean,
What's
like,
the point of
fooling-
trying to, like
fool them.
differ them, right? To make them seem like different rooms. That's what I'm wondering about now, and that's what's kind of got me a little tripped up.
Yeah. As well as the opposite, the grape door that was at Strawberry Tower would lead to Grape House. Meaning, we opened the Grape Hall's door when we came in here. Meaning, depending on which door we use, this tower changes to either Strawberry Tower or Grape Tower.
Oh, you know what this is gonna be like? This is gonna be like that one math problem where the prisoners have to try to escape, but when they leave the door, when they like leave the room, they have to either flip the like lights on or off, and they have to figure out how many prisoners are there just by walking through the door and turning the lights on or off.
Oh, I do not know this math problem.
Okay, yeah, it's a really cool logic problem. You guys should look it up and try and do it yourself if you can. But I think what this is going to try and say is we can figure out whether or not someone walked through this area based on which color it is.
Okay.
Because every time someone walks through it and goes out the opposite direction, it changes colors. Right? So
is that what
you
you're
walk
saying?
in, so you like walk in from one side and it changes the color from the side you walk in, and then you walk out. And then it stays that way.
Yeah.
So you know that someone has been through the room.
But when you...
So you can figure out every single time.
Oh, I'm wondering if the delay thing is going to be important.
The delay will probably be important.
Meaning, like, let's say it's green right now, right? And then someone walks into Strawberry room. There's going to be a delay, and then it's going to change red, and then they're going to leave. And then if someone comes in from the Strawberry room again, it's just going to open. There's not going to be a delay.
Right. So
that's when you'll know someone has already gone in there before you.
Right. So you'll know what it... So based on whether or not there's a delay, you can determine what the color of the room is before you open it.
Yes.
That's pretty much what to say, right?
Yes.
But yeah, I also think it's going to be important in that when you walk in the room, it changes color. And so if you essentially leave out the other side, we don't know if you can do that just yet.
I don't think you can probably do that, but if you can.
If not, this pretty much tells you whether or not someone goes in the room.
Yeah.
Too, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty important.
Yeah.
I want to know if we could just walk straight through. We'll see. Or if there's some mechanism by which we can do
That would
so.
be really cool if they integrated that logic puzzle.
Yeah, I don't know if
like,
it's
solving
intentional
this.
or not, but that would be super cool. If you can walk through the doors, I think it's pretty important.
Okay.
Um,
Like if you
okay.
go into Strawberry House right now.
if you can walk through the room to the other house.
Okay.
But yeah, which means when you look at the other side of the Great Hall door that we used to come in here,
Yep, the great picture should actually be on here.
then all we gotta do is confirm it, right? If we can close that door from the other side.
That might be impossible.
Impossible. Why?
Well, Hinata and Nina were the first ones to enter Grave Tower, right?
What's wrong with that?
When you two entered Great Power from Grave Hall, didn't it take a little while for the door to open after you pressed the button?
Okay, so now we're hearing Nanami pretty much explain everything we just like talked
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Huh?
So, just as I assumed,
How'd you know?
when I was walking around by myself, I went back to Strawberry House for a while. I felt like there was something I missed when suddenly the Strawberry Hall door automatically closed in front of me.
Okay. Interesting.
That was
So
when it changed.
yeah, so when it changes, it automatically closes the other door. So I
Yeah.
think we're not gonna be able to pass through.
Agreed.
The door automatically closed.
And afterward, no matter how many times I pressed the button, the Strawberry Hall door wouldn't open.
Oh, so I think this is to say that when someone's in there,
You can't
open it from the other
way.
side.
So you can't pass through.
Okay. So
That's kinda sad.
yeah, well, that means that because they can't integrate the logic puzzle. But that also means that if you cover one and basically the way you enter the room, you don't have to worry about people barging in
Oh,
from the other end.
side.
Yeah, so you can essentially block people out in that sense too.
Yeah. But why? The doors to Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower must be designed so that only one can open at a time. I mean, if both doors open at the same time, we'd easily find out that both towers are the same building.
Okay, so there is only one way to get through between the two houses.
Yeah, and that's the elevator.
Yeah.
If that happens, it wouldn't be a fun house anymore, right?
I don't see how that's relevant, but
Yeah.
then the reason the Strawberry Hall door automatically closed in front of you was it because we opened the Grape Hall door? Yes, it was.
When that happened, the Grape Hall door didn't open because it was waiting for Strawberry Hall's door to close. If you think about it like that, it makes sense, right? Like, you're saying all this hard stuff I don't get, but aren't you forgetting the most basic problem? The color of the walls in Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are different, you know?
Oh my goodness, Odie.
Oh,
Oh my
Odie,
goodness,
Odie.
Odie. Don't worry, we'll explain this all to you. We'll convey it all to you.
We'll keep going on this investigation.
In the next episode.
episode.
Yeah, sorry, we gotta run, little time constraint. But
Yeah.
regardless, this episode was pretty fun. I liked having that sort of like thought exercise, figuring this
Yeah,
out,
I
putting
like
it all
starting to
together.
like exercise our brain a little bit even before the investigation starts.
Yeah, no, it's always really fun, and I feel like we got a pretty solid grasp of it.
Yeah, I think, or at least this part of it.
Yeah, I mean, of course, what we're talking about right now. But I'm sure there's more to it. I'm sure there's more to explore,
Yeah.
more to try to explain. But we'll have to do that in the next episode. But until then, this has been Midnight Zero,
And Lizzie.
and this mission is complete.